We are 8th in goals scored in the league and 7th in goals conceded, so it makes sense that we find ourselves in 7th. I mean, that makes the most sense. We're right where we should be. We're going to play Fort Collins today, followed by Miami United. Let's get right to it. All right, my friends, welcome back in. We played Union Dubuque and beat them 2-1. Bara and Badur getting the goals. Badur in the 88th minute getting the winner was quite nice. We beat FC Boulder quite handily, I'd add. You know, I mean, they equalized in the first half, and then we came out in the second half, and in the first 15 minutes, put 2 in the net. And Adnan, again, well, we're going to play him every game because we've got him. Then we played Wilmington, who are near the top of the table, and we drew, which I thought was a fair result away from home. I was happy with that. These two games, absolute disasters, though. We played City of Angels, who were like, I don't know, 18th at the time or something like that. And, I mean, they whooped us. It was not, I mean, it's Nick Jenkins on a 6.2. Now, we did, like, rotate a little. No, we didn't. Nope. Sure didn't. That was a lie. It just was ugly. And then we went, we hosted Rochester, and they beat us 2-1, and they scored the first minute. We came back and scored in the 4th minute. I was like, all right. Then House went out early with an injury. It's not a good one. It's not a good one. And then we gave up the winner. So we take Fort Collins on today and Miami United 5th and 2nd. I mean, this is massive, massive, massive. I mean, you know, mid-table is what? 11th? We're 8 points from. So at the end of this episode, we won't be in 11th. We definitely still have, you know, 7 games to go. And this is how we're going to line up. We're going to rest Barr. He's played a bunch of games, so we're going to bring him off the bench today if we need to. We're resting Redmond. Venejas is out for 7 weeks with sprained knee ligaments. We also had Ortega get injured. I can't remember if that was already in process. I think it was, because that's torn. So he's got 2 to 5 weeks left. Adnan up top, Brett Hanley. Cuevas is going to get a game because he's coming in for Redmond. Illich is coming back from an injury. As you can see, he's got a fitness test. He's good for 60 minutes, so he can rotate in for Jonathan Johnson. Ernesto out on the right-hand side. Jenkins, Acuna, Morgan, Fonseca, and Jeremy Eck. I'm trying to get Jeremy more games because he's 16 and under contract for quite some time. And it's not like he and Matt Hughes are that far apart, but he's got theoretically more potential. Theoretically. I'm not sure he actually does, but it's theoretical. So, look at the finances for $1.2 million. We keep getting TV revenue. We got some gate receipts coming in, all that kind of stuff. So nothing drastic has changed there. No transfers beside Adnan. You know, literally nothing else has changed. Let me hop us forward to the game. All right, here we go. They're favored 4 to 5 odds. Ugh. It's only 5 points ahead of us. I think that's a little aggressive. And we're at home. So we're going to play balance, play for set pieces. We're not exploiting the wings, although maybe we should. Maybe the right, I'm not sure. We are going to play with the fullback on defend here. That's really the only change, right? If I play cautious, you know, Cuevas is going to be, or like if we're playing an opponent I think we could beat, right? So this advanced playmaker role a lot of times is on attack, and the right back is on support. Everything else stays the same. So if we're not as sure they're a better team, but we're at home, I'm going to just drop this to support and drop this to defend, and put him on goalkeeper, and we'll see how it goes. So I'm just trying to figure out, you know, how we're going to do this. Is, oh, we don't have any sound. Let's cause an upset. We're not, I mean, 5-point underdogs, you know, in the table, as it were. But I guess technically still that counts as being an underdog. But, I thought I'd put Redmond on the bench because I want him against Miami, who are obviously higher in the table at 2nd place. And just see how it goes. Okay. Acuna coming in here. Right. Oh, that's lovely. Love it. Jenkins. Oh, look at the passing. Working on our possession stat. It's already pretty low. Adnan cuts in, though. He's going to play literally every game until the end of the season. It tries to lob the keeper. A little aggressive, maybe. I mean, if we get 3 points out of these 2 games, I'll be thrilled. If we get anything above 3 points, I mean, honestly, 2 points, I'd still be mostly okay. We do have the pressing forward on, so we're going to close down that center back that's on a yellow. I think that's a smart thing to do, although that's more an Adnan side. Eck chips it up to nobody, and Ernesto can't get to that. Cervantes to Simpson to Venter. Just don't 2-footed lunge, mate. This seems like a bad highlight. My spidey senses are going off here, people. Oh, okay, that's fine. Things are fine. Everything's fine. Hold on just a second. Sorry about that. Had something come up. Here we go. Hop it back in. That's what happens when you're not a full-time YouTuber. You just every so often have to randomly pause. Simpson over the bar. That's fine, my friends. They've had 4 shots. We've had 2. Nobody's had a shot on target, so I guess it's relatively even. Josh, chest sit down. Back to Jenkins, to Hanley. Okay, you're standing a little close, guys. Cuevas. Back to Hanley. You got the center back you can play it to. Okay, play it to Johnson, the ball-winning midfielder. What's he got? He's got a pass back to Acuna, who is going to chip it in to nobody. But Ernesto's going to collect it. Okay, it's working. It's working. This is really slow build-up. This is... Josh didn't anticipate the run. Cleared long, and now the counter begins. We got 4 back. It's... Okay, they got a runner. It's 3 on 5. And... Oh, poor job by the keeper. He punched it away. It's gonna happen at this level, my friends. Of course, first goal of the season, because that's, you know, that's how things go. That's how things go. Of course. Of course. Perfect. Gum would be perfection. Come on, boys. We haven't even had a shot on target. You can kind of feel like with that build-up, it was going to be a goal for somebody. You know? Oh, shot on target. We're in the game. Not exceptionally well, but we're in the game? Question mark. It's really just a keeper mistake, right? Like, it's not like they have they've not played us off the pitch. You know, it's a keeper mistake. Yeah, you're all at 6.4 to 6.8, and that's including the keeper with a mistake. So I don't think you played as well as you're capable of in the first half. Nobody cares. But I believe in you. Maybe that's the positive spin. It's like, you didn't play up to your standards, but I believe in you. And now they're motivated. So now they're going to come out and they're going to smack in 2 goals in the first 28 minutes. Let's see if I'm right. Okay, you have the runner crosses. Oh, that was a good idea. I liked it. I mean, dangerous. Surely that's a half chance. Maybe not. Simpson hits from Fonseca. Not going well for the fullbacks, you could say. Now they're anxious. That's good. Ha! Okay. Cuevas. Make up for it, Jenkins. Make up for your 6.5. Oh, good pass, mate. That's a 6.5.5. Cuevas. Johnson. He has no one to pass to. We're just like static. This is crazy. Okay. Hanley on his bike. Adnan is surrounded, but he opens it up to Hernandez. That was nice. I mean, when you draw that mini defender... Wait, he's offside or something. Was he offside? Okay, we're going to say... Okay, we're not doing so hot up top. So, Barra, you could come in. You're also a target man, but we're going to make you play pressing forward because that's how we've been playing. Everyone else, it's just... Like, we don't really have another option to, like, really spice things up, in my opinion. We could take Hernandez off and bring on Mason in more of an attacking midfield role, which I suppose if we're just going to do nothing, we might as well do. So, sure. Like that. Come on, boys. Anybody? It's not going well, boys. 2 on target shots, no chances. They've had a clear-cut chance. Oh, Adnan just hoofs it. 14 fouls for us as well. That's, you know, good times. Whole lot of nothing going on. Let's see. Oh, that always makes you nervous. At least the striker wasn't running onto it, but going back and forth between a couple different series, it definitely is like, wait, Is that normal? Like, you have to get used to the pace and the mistakes and all that kind of stuff that happen. So this is a long highlight, right? And we're just here in the kind of quasi-attacking third, so it makes me nervous. It's I don't think it's going to be good. We'll get Charles just a little bit of game time, like, because he's coming off that injury. So we'll give him, 7 minutes or something. I guess I should have moved it to attacking, but we'll do that now. Because, I mean, we kind of have to, people. Standard. Yeah, everything else standard. Just keep it simple, right? Like I said, if we can get 3 points or 2 points out of this, I'd be happy, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Offside. Oh. I think they're about to have a sending off, my friends. I don't think there's enough time for this to matter one bit, but, we will do our best. We're just going to put it on super attacking. We're actually be more expressive. Enjoy. In the last 90 seconds of the game, once they send this guy off, is there anything else we could do? It's probably too little too late. We're going to get aggressive. We're going to get super aggressive here. Come on. Cuevas! Oh, mate. I think with against 10, you just pass that around. You don't just take the shot, because now they're going to just sit on the ball. And all those changes I made won't matter. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, ref. Come on. Give him a yellow. Come on, Jenkins. There's 13 seconds, mate. Punt it. Punt it forward, boys. We are very attacking. Cuevas, you're supposed to be further up the pitch. Josh, chest it down. Oh, chase that. You're pressing forward, mate. Chase it down. I mean, again. It's a tough result to take. I mean, just one of those days, I guess. When we play Miami United. It says we faced the impossible. 1-3 odds for them, 7-1 for us. They've won 4 of their last 5. Exciting content for YouTube. We've brought Redmond and Hernandez and Danilo back in. We're playing for set pieces because we've got Hollingshead, who I think was in the last game, but I don't even remember. Charles is still here. He can go 75 minutes, which is what you want to see. Let's put an end to this bad form, boys. We had to have a team meeting, which always was, that's always nerve-wracking when you have to have a team meeting. But they were like, yeah. I was like, we don't need to let our heads drop. They were like, yeah. Like, at the end of the day, as long as we end up mid-table, I don't get fired. Then we're probably good. But we got to make sure that happens, I guess. So our only hope of getting any points out of this episode is this game, and I. It's like, so do we adjust and say 1 point would be good? I mean, 1 point I think against second place would be fantastic, but that was quite the counter-attacking goal, my friends. Although it's in the exactly first minute. And it just makes me nervous when we score that early. Like, I just don't think if we score 2, we might be able to nick a draw, but we're playing second place, and they're quite good. I mean, although that's a perfect ball. What is the keeper doing there? That was a great ball. We don't normally watch the highlights in that depth, but that was a really good ball from Adnan, and he's the target man. He's not he's like the goal-scoring guy, less of the crossing guy. So the fact that he was able to pull that off was quite tasty. And, of course, hold on. We got a guy in ball-winning midfielder who now can't really do that. So we'll just put him on central midfielder. Defend and tell him, hey, bub, ease off your tackles. Like, don't get sent off. We still want him doing the take more risks with the passing because he's one of our best passers, so that's something. Do I just have to tell the goalkeepers, like, distribute it to someone in the back line? Do I? Oh, okay. No, what was that's taking more risks with passing, I guess. Left back's like, dude, what are you doing? Like, the guy's right there. Like, what was that? Redmond, okay. That was less than ideal, I think you could say. But Morgan collects it nicely, except then he stopped it. He didn't, I guess, collect it. He just stopped it, and then I thought that was going to go in. I am going to tell the goalkeeper. Or what is it? It's on here, right? Not to the center backs. Our players are the best use of their feet, or the fullbacks. In the back line. They're not that good either, but at least then it's away from the front of the goal. If you give up possession on the sides, so at least it's on the sides. Makes it slightly more challenging. No penalties, no penalties, no penalties. Oh, swing and a miss. I don't know if I've ever seen that full manager. I mean, he just outright swung and missed. They've had 7 shots. Oh, risky. Okay. Charles and Ernesto are inspired by my praise. No one else is. Oh. Oh, 2 bites the cherry and we get the stop. Unbelievable. Way to go, 16-year-old Eck. I mean, you gotta love that. And I'm playing him. I can't remember if I mentioned this in the last episode or in the earlier part of this episode or not, but like, I'm trying to play him because he's on contract for like ever as a youth prospect. So he's going to be around, and he's got higher potential ability, according to our staff, which maybe you shouldn't believe, than Hughes. Hughes has got like better reflexes, I think. Like, he's like a 13 on reflexes, which is nice. But it's like they're the same current ability in terms of star rating, according to the staff. Adnan takes a touch. Oh, he gets around his man. And then, oh, I'm kind of excited now. But it's like, we've got like 4 or 5 more years with Eck. Like, if we just play him all the time, surely he improves, right? Because it's not going to be from training facility, because we don't really have those. Adnan brings it down, plays it off the defender. I think that was a shot, but, you know, comes back to him and we get something out of it. Is this a route? Is this a route, my friends? This would be huge. Redmond takes a touch, slots it over to nobody. I don't know who that was going to. Morgan takes a touch. Danilo. Guys, get it to the right. They had a guy here. Why are you, the 2 strikers are going to close you down, mate. What are you doing? Get rid. Oh, that's just absolutely horrific decision-making on every aspect of that. But that's the guy I wanted the ball played. He was standing there like, hello? Could you stop playing it to each other? Of course, he gives up possession too, so maybe it would have worked out this way anyway. Downing it. Oh, I thought he was just gonna ping one. This has been going on too long to not be a goal. Yeah. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. But again, like, we do have a 1-goal lead because of this currently, so like, that's okay. Do we take Ernesto off? He's played a lot, and bring on Maurice here, even though he's an attacking midfielder? I think we do. You're going to play 6.5. I mean, let's not use up your legs. We do need to keep a sub ready for Charles. Assertive. Don't get complacent. And I'm just going to go ahead and say, mate, I should probably just take him off, is honestly what I'm thinking right now. Because we're low league football, right? Assertive. You've got what it takes. I have faith in you. Oh, yes. I want to say something to Adam, but everybody else is green, and I feel like that's going to be one of those things where if I talk to one more player, it's going to go all red. Or we're going to have some frustration out there. So we'll give Ernesto a bit of a rest because he's played a bunch, especially with Venejas out with the injury. So he's going to have to hold down that right wing spot because we literally don't have anyone else. I mean, we've got Maurice, but he's an attacking midfielder. You know what I'm saying. Hollingshead. Oh, it looks good. Oh, it's bobbled. And then, oh, he's offside. Of course he is, because low league football. Of course he's offside. Of course he is. Backline looks a little shaky. Should we go 5? Like, take Charles off and just go 5 at the back. Probably a little aggressive. but I'm not. I'm you know, I'm willing to do it. You'd think we could hold down with 2 strikers and I guess some wingers attacking us, but you know, it is us. So we're gonna close down their nervous left back, and we're actually gonna tell the team, can we focus play down the right, because it is okay. It's the left back that's nervous, and they've got a yellow there now. So can we take advantage of that? And Unut gets sent off. Okay, Hollingshead pings it straight at someone. Not enough loft on that ball. A little too direct, and now they're one of their leading goal scorers, their striker. We got a bunch of players back, and okay, the attacking midfielder will completely whistle on the tackle, which I guess is what you expect. Eck is able to finally bring that down, and then, oh, that's not a left back, mate. I ask you to distribute to a left or right back, and you do that instead. And now they're going to score. You just feel it, right? Poor distribution. They're going to somehow get a ball to somebody up here. Or that happens. Okay, the attacking midfielder, here he comes. Adnan brings it down. Oh, that was actually a good little run. Okay. But, like, hey, distribute to fullbacks. I'm going to ping it in the middle. Like, well, thanks for doing that. My phone is blowing up. Apologize about that. Charles. You're coming off in a minute. Don't worry. You're on a 7.1. You're doing your job. I like it. Let's go ahead and sub. Now we can go back to this. But I'm putting him on defend. Again, got a low ball winning midfielder with tackling of 1. It makes you a tad. Hey, there's a fullback distribution. That's what I'm talking about. Maybe it's only off of goal kicks. Maybe he misunderstood. Oh, mistakes. Yes. Finally, some low league mistakes go our way. Bara. That's what he did there. I like it. We got to keep Bara happy. He's our, I think, second. No, he actually might be our leading goal scorer. Or second. It doesn't really matter. But once Adnan's gone, that's all she wrote, my friends. That's all she wrote. You know what? We are going to do it. We're going to take off. I know he's on a hat trick. I'm going to hear about it. But we're going to take him off. And we're going to put Danilo. I trust Danilo for some reason. I don't know why. And Acuna in. And we're just going to say, you be pressing forward on attack. Please. Can we please hold on to this 2-goal lead? I'll do it. I'll do 5 at the back. Fine, game. Fine. Oh, no. Away. There you go. Whoa. Of course. I mean, it's like it is literally like it is just destined to happen. You know, like waste all the time. Lower tempo. Forget that. $20 shots to 10, 10 on target to 6. We've had a better percentage by 10% from an on-target standpoint, but can we hold on? I know I took an 8.8 off, guys. I know, but we have 5 at the back now. Like, seriously. Waste all the time. Waste all the time. Johnson, play it back. Danilo. There. Oh, gosh. At least it was off frame. Like, if you get a back pass like that. Yes. Okay, we'll take it. Would have been nice to have the +2 goal differential, but we got 3 points out of this episode, boys and girls. You played magnificently. I'm going to say Bara. Passionate. Wait, no. Calm. Where's the we were in control of the game? I'm just going to say you deserved a breather. So he, like, again, we got to keep this guy happy. Okay. That is huge. That is huge. Okay, he now, Ernesto now knows. It doesn't look like anything changed. That's a weird note to get. Charles has picked up a yellow or a suspension for yellow card accumulation. That's good. Where does that end us up here? We are in 7th place We're 6 points back with, what is this, 5 games to go? I'm really thinking we're not going to close the gap there. I think they're better than us. Although, to be fair, it's 7. I think we're kind of where we deserve to be. I'll bring us back probably for these 2 games. Or maybe, I'll decide. It depends on where we're at, right? We may just do 1 game in the end of season awards. So be thinking about that. Yeah, enjoy. But if you've enjoyed this episode, hit that like button. Leave a comment. We'll see you then. I got nothing else to add. Thanks for watching.